But the coronavirus is not the only outbreak in China. They are also facing the bird flu, which has already killed 4,500 chickens. It's not common for this virus to be spread to humans, and no human cases have been reported. But if a human would become infected, the mortality rate is 60%. A new phase of the impeachment trial began yesterday. It was day one of a 16-hour-long question and answer session that will continue today. If there's one thing we know about Pittsburgh, it's that the community comes together in times of need. Recent controversy surrounding a Pittsburgh Playhouse production led to the university taking action in the spring semester. Yesterday afternoon, a man stabbed himself here in Market Square, right outside of this Dunkin' Donuts behind me, and officials are telling me one of Point Park University's own student organizations made history here at the Pittsburgh Playhouse. Last year, Point Park University established their School of Education. This year, their School of Education is offering something new to students, the opportunity for them to student teach abroad. The university recently started offering classes for students, faculty, and staff. This church behind me has mastered a way to include just about everybody in the Pittsburgh community. Music. It's a common theme that many places of worship all share, but as you walk through the doors of this church in Pittsburgh, music can be experienced with senses other than just hearing. This is the deaf choir at St. Mary of the Mount Catholic Church in Pittsburgh's Mount Washington region. Gerald Rossman has been a member of this choir for about 3 years, but he has been a part of the religious deaf community for over 50.
Many go to hearing churches and are lost. They don't have a way to really participate or understand what's happening in church. So we have interpreters to help us. We have priests who actually sign, so that helps us to be involved with the church.
Helping the deaf become more involved with the church is something that Karen Shepard says she loves about being the deaf ministry coordinator. She started working with the choir about 20 years ago when she first started learning sign language.
It's so very impressive how strong the faith is of the deaf community when they don't really have the same resources for learning about our faith that we all have as hearing people.
Every Sunday at 11:30, this signed mass attracts people far and wide.
This is the designated deaf church for the diocese. People are coming from all over, north, south, east, west. They travel to come to this church.
She says that not only does the choir allow people who are deaf to practice their religion, but it's also a way for everybody to take in music.
People come here and oftentimes comment on how inspiring it is to see this mass because it just engages you in a different way.
A different way that could just be a sign from above. This is Dominic. Sometimes he's a hospital patient, and other times he's a TV host.
Today we're going to be doing a dream jar craft.
Hosting TV shows is just one of many things patients can now do at UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, thanks to the grand opening of their new Dream Big studios.
Kids can help run a camera. Kids can be where the radio host station is to DJ. Kids can be back in our control room and help run the TV switcher.
Hammond says that shows will include radio hours where kids can call in and request a song, interviews with special visitors, game shows, and more.
Dominic, who was right next to me, he was just truly over the moon about getting to be on TV.
And so we're going to do a giant confetti nomination. And we practice.
And it was fun. And I liked it.
Patients can access these shows through the televisions in their hospital rooms by tuning in to Channel 1.
And for those of you in your room.
And in the future, patients who can't leave their hospital rooms will be able to call into the shows to still be a part of the fun.
So this lends itself to have a complete reach of all of our kids and families who are inpatient.
Hammond says that the studio will help children and their families cope during their hospital stays.
Today was not our only show.
Talk shows, music, and smiles might just be the best form of medicine.
When Mindy Croco worked the music festival about 10 years ago, she had no idea that she was about to meet her husband.
Yeah, we ran into each other a lot. We reconnected at the music festival, and then, well, now we're married and we have a little boy.
Her now husband, Corey Croco, was catering the music festival at the time while she was working with Jaha to put on the festival itself. While they knew each other from Westmont High School, where they both graduated from, they credit the music festival for rekindling their relationship. The couple married in 2015, the same year that they started their own catering company, Flair of Country.
2015, when we started the business, we also got married in the same year. So it was like, start the business, quit our jobs, get married, buy a house, the whole 9 yards. So.
In the beginning stages of Flair of Country, Mindy and Corey traveled to Florida to purchase a customized mobile food truck.
Our whole concept with catering in general, with everywhere we go, is fresh food cooking. So with our trailers, we're able to cook everything on site. And as we run a buffet, we're literally cooking a little bit at a time just to keep all the food fresh.
They took their catering services one step further in 2017 when they decided to house an event facility at the Johnstown airport.
Baby showers, surprise parties, bridal showers, rehearsal dinners. They keep us busy Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all the time.
So what does the future of Flair of Country look like? The couple says that they're planning to establish a venue of their own. Flair of Country is catering the music festival for the performers this year, but next year will also serve festival visitors. Mindy says that performer food favorites include whiskey marinated pork tenderloin, Applewood smoked pulled pork sandwiches, and their famous homemade mac and cheese.
It's comfort food too that just fill their bellies, and they really seem to like it.